Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Addiction Solutions with Roselle. I'm so glad that you could join me again. I really appreciate all the individuals that have supported me. And what I would like for you to do is tell family and friends to go to YouTube, type in Addiction Solutions with Roselle, and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And be sure to look for my books, 366 Days of Recovery and 365 Days of Recovery. You can go on YouTube and find these books, and then you can contact me on my Facebook page and let me know that you're interested in obtaining the books. And this way, I can get the book to you autographed. Okay, let's go into today's show. Last week, we talked about family. And so I want to continue with that because it's so important. So I want the people that asked about codependency. It's an excessive emotional or psychological reliance on a partner, one who requires support on account of illness or addiction. That is a codependent. And what you have to understand is as your partner gets better, you have to also get better. Because if not, you're stuck. They're going to treatment and they're getting counseling and they're getting better, and you have the same characteristics as they had as the addict. So they have facilities or they have programs for the codependent, Al-Anon, Nar-Anon, Alateen. They have all kind of programs that you can go to and get better, where you get a chance to share what's going on with you as your partner gets better. Because as your partner gets better, the addicted individual gets better, then you will not even know that individual because you're still stuck in the same reliance emotionally and psychologically that you had before. And so it's real important that you address that. Now, the enabler, an enabler has the heart of gold. They have oh my God, they would help anybody, a stranger. If they seen people like, I'll work for food, I'll do this, they'll give them a couple of dollars. So that they'll help their loved one or their family member. But what enabling does, I explained to you last week. I had my grandma, my auntie, my uncle, my sisters. They all were enablers. They helped me to continue my addiction. Am I mad at them? Do I hate them? No. They kept me out of the penitentiary. Because at some point, if they hadn't helped me, I'd have had to do some things like rob or steal or whatever. But by the grace of God, I didn't have to do that. And so I'm grateful, and, it's oxymoron. I'm grateful, but anyway, enabling is something that a lot of people, you have to question, because it's all right for me to be behind in my rent 1 month. It's all right to be behind in my car note 1 month. It's all right, light bill, gas bill, phone bill, cable bill, cell phone bill. It's all right to be behind in that every once in a while. Everybody goes through financial challenges that don't even use drugs. It's like the statement, every thief is not a drug addict, and every drug addict is not a thief. Yeah, so I could be a drug addict that don't steal because I got grandma, auntie, uncle, sisters that help me. When the times are bad, I know I can get $50, $100, whatever. And the dope man or dope woman is an enabler because they give you credit. A lot of times I thought about, why not eliminate the middleman? Who was the middleman? The bank. Send my check straight to the dope house. That'd have been much easier, because that way they could have issued out my drugs based on what monies they had of mine. Sounds stupid, but guess what? I had to go stand in line at the bank. I'm sick, nose dripping, sick as a dog from that heroin, and I gotta wait to get this check. Now I gotta get transportation to the dope house. I can't go and pay anybody until I get straight. Why not go just straight to the dope house? Sounds stupid, but hey, you had to be there to see it. Anyway, as a family member, your loved one might go into treatment, they might get therapy, all types of things. When I finally got my life together and I became a substance abuse therapist, I had clients. All of my clients had jobs. So I worked in the program that was the industrial program. And the industrial program simply meant that these individuals were gainfully employed. So quite naturally, we're talking 20, 25, 30 years on the same job. And so a lot of them were married, a lot of them had children, a lot of them were, good members in society. And so a lot of them, curiosity sent them to the place that they are now. Yes, curiosity, they say, killed the cat, but they lived extraordinary lives. And what they did is they let individuals talk them into going to the dope house. And once they went, the curiosity overwhelmed them. So now they are doing things in their home that they never did before. They were spending money at an alarming rate, and the mother of their children did not know what the father of the children was doing. The guy worked afternoons, she worked days, or vice versa. So they barely saw each other. All they knew is the money would be in the bank for the bills. Pretty soon the money stopped being in the bank. So this guy has to come into treatment. And so now, although we had family therapists, I want to do a session because the individual in my group asked me to. Roselle, would you talk to my wife? Sure. So we bring the wife in and she talks. The man wants to get honest with his wife and tell her that he's went into all of their funds, the college fund, he's cashed the savings bonds, he's went into the credit union, and she doesn't know that she is angry. How would you feel if you knew this, that you thought your life was going along like normal, all the planning you had did, and all of a sudden in 6 months to a year time, maybe not even that long, that your whole life was disrupted? The family now is the most important element, because what are you going to do now when this individual gets clean? You've adapted to the codependency and don't even know it because you didn't know it was this bad. And now he's trying to get better. And you're every week you're looking for the shoe to drop and he's getting better. What do? A lot of times, once the wife found out what was going on, they wanted a divorce, so that was out of my league. I couldn't deal with it anymore. I had to refer them to actual family therapists and let them deal with it. At some point in my career, I did do anger management and domestic violence, but this was not even on that level. This was just something that I needed to turn over to professionals at that time. So anyway, we've got off into family therapy. I know you might be enjoying this, so I'm going to keep this going. So next week, join me on Addiction Solutions with Roselle, and we're going to continue with the family and your addiction. Thank you.